and welcome to this week's edition of Situational Awareness. I'm your host, Mark, and joined as always by my fabulous Chaos crew and our wonderful DM. Let's go around the horn.
Rich playing Theo.
Eric playing Cosmo.
Hart playing Toluga.
And Ryan playing everyone else.
And I, of course, play Glebnor. Well, that was a fun one.
Yeah, what a doozy.
Yeah, we got some errands
If
done.
you like to be fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran some errands. We
got to talk to Bouncicles again. I made a friend for life.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Bouncicles is
I
smitten.
did not think Bouncicles would come back. I thought it would be a one and done thing.
Oh, no.
Which was foolhardy of me to imagine that you wouldn't immediately return to where you would come from.
Yeah.
You guys are level 4, so like having disadvantage on all your ability checks is pretty
rough.
brutal at this level.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were gonna go take a nap pretty quickly, but
They're so stupid.
I like the idea of being like, okay, Reggie's missing. We are powering through this investigation to try to
What was
find
it?
him.
Yeah.
Reggie and Frick are missing.
Yeah.
I
I
was under
think
the-
I'm at the point that I think Frick just hauled it back to Sloopledrift.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And then
He's a slimy little fuck.
I think as far as Toluga's concerned, Felix has taken Reggie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's again what I think as well.
I was under the impression that because we're doing the hangover, we would have had to do the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's also
that's
what I
true.
assumed as well.
I was
Man,
like-
these disadvantage.
I mean, we
rolls
know
are really
Reggie's on the
killing me.
roof of the hostel, right?
I had
No one
kind
checked
of,
the roof.
I had kind of laid out. I don't know why I thought you guys would do shreds threads to fix your pants first, and then hit the barbershop. But it was so funny for Theo to be like, "We need to fix this now." I didn't realize how attached to his ponytail Theo was until this session, which I thought was really, really funny.
Well, now you know how to cut them deep.
I was just so happened to be like, yeah, the barbershop's on the way.
Yeah,
He's a vain motherfucker.
yeah.
I assume that like Theo has been growing his hair out for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like to get that ponytail. So for him, it's like
All that work.
like all all that work, and now it's like somewhat gone, and it's probably not done well. So it like looks like crap. So and then he got the side of his head shaved, and then it just,
Yeah.
like at that point, I almost was just like, fuck it, and I was gonna shave the side and just have like the top hair, like
road
like
dog.
the pompadour type of
the samurai bun.
like that
The
kind of
sides are all
stuff.
gone.
Like I
Bro,
was
you fucked up my vile barber so goddamn fast.
well. I told him twice to give me my ponytail.
He
He did
warned
not.
That's an insane sentence. So for those at home, the vile barber, I buffed the hell out of the stat block so I would survive a little bit longer. And initially, it only has 28 hit points.
So you would have
So
killed it immediately.
You would have killed it in the first round. So I had 8d6 was the hit point total. I maxed that and then threw on 2 for fun to make it even 50. And you did 40 something damage.
47.
Yeah. So I had 3 hit points left, I'm pretty sure, when I got smashed by that fucking Toll the Dead.
Told the
Yeah.
dead, yeah.
Really cool stat block on this guy, though. Straight razor, unclean cut. He had a thing called pilfer, which I was almost
stole hair.
Yeah, he could use a bonus action to use an object interaction and make a sleight of hand check. I was going to use that to try to steal the ponytail back from you if you got it from me.
Yoink!
Yeah, I was
wanted that hair.
I was kind of picturing it as like he would have stole the ponytail. I wasn't sure if you guys were like try to like rip it back from me or just immediately attack me, but I was like, if you try to get it from me, I'm gonna like have him just run around holding it, being annoying. And then the hair golems were really funny.
I was really hoping they would just like fall to nothing once he died.
That's what I thought was
Like,
going to
he was
happen.
keeping them up.
That would have kept that combat so short though. So
We
we
might
would.
have helped with the way that episode went.
I know that was a long one, folks. We got a lot of editing to do on that one because we were
Yeah.
we were a lot
Yeah.
going on here, but
Everything's
yeah.
great.
I don't know if Cosmo knew what he was getting into partying with this
Yeah, we
group.
didn't explain anything to you.
No,
So I
no,
guess
just
the
kinda like
entire.
every time, I'm like role playing just facial expressions. I'm like wide eyed, like what the fuck is going on?
I guess we have to explain to him. Like,
Yeah.
Good thing
I
he wasn't in
figured-
the barbershop when we were ripping the head off that guy.
I figure we were going. Well, at least the plan for Theo is now that we're gonna head back to Sloopledrift.
We'll let him in on
Is
the
let him
scoop.
in on everything that's kind
On
of
the
happened.
boat ride?
that we're kind of
exactly.
crusading Krizik.
Yeah,
We don't care about the
why-
other religions, just specifically Krizik.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're really rounding out the party, by the way, because we have the Plope, the God, the Champion, and someone to tell our tale.
It's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
You've been seeing some pretty cool stuff.
It's been pretty metal.
I mean,
Up
he's
to
gonna
this
have
point.
to check in once he goes off to tell the tale.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get message cantrips on how many followers he's.
We'll get some
increased.
sending stones.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if I put it here, but all your tattoos are actual magic tattoos. You can add.
I was
to
gonna
your
say
character
I
sheet.
love that now I have disguised self because
Yes,
I'm a big jelly.
I still like
So-
not
Yeah, that
knowing what
could've-
my tattoos are
So
specifically.
you can add these to your character sheets now because I'm sure it'll be because you all have them. You just haven't all figured out what they are yet.
Oh, okay.
I know we don't have any clue what his does.
Nope.
Yep, yours is a cool
I,
one.
I gotta imagine, like, you know, like, because I lost all of my written music, which, I mean, for someone like myself who doesn't read music, I don't write shit out. I can write out like chord progressions and shit, but what the fuck did it write?
Wow, where would a tattoo? Is that an item?
Yeah, if you so I believe I'm like literally can't find
Inventory?
my fucking note.
Yeah.
It was
Manage inventory.
Theo, you have a spell right tattoo, which gives you the mending cantrip. You have the masquerade tattoo, Glebnor, which I really like the flavor of it because it even says in it, it's like a liquid tattoo that kind of moves around. I was
That's
like, oh, it's
fun.
perfect for. But yeah, I thought it'd be at a certain point, you're probably not gonna be able to just be a giant jelly floating around. So
Yeah.
give you a way to disguise yourself for an hour if you ever had to. Toluga, the
Mhm.
guns are the Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Oh.
So I wasn't telling you that you you can add it, just don't attune to it yet.
Yeah.
because you don't know what it is technically
Yeah.
just yet.
I'll wait till you.
Mine cantrip or level 1?
Cantrip for mending.
Okay.
finally let it rip.
And you have the illusionist tattoo, I think it's called. Or if you type in tattoo, it's one of the like non-magic-y ones at the top.
Instrument of illusions.
No, if you just type
Illusionist-
tattoo in,
sorry.
yeah.
Oh,
it'll pop
that's a
up there.
charge. Okay.
Illuminator's tattoo.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yep. Basically, what it does is you can write stuff with your finger, and then it disappears until you write a keyword to return it.
Oh, so I got to figure out my keyword.
So
to get
you, in a drunken state, wrote a bunch of song lyrics and then hid them. Don't remember the word to get them back.
I should have known something was up when there was no owner of the barbershop in your
How was my old sneaky trick?
Oh, this masquerade tattoo is like a dawn, like it can't cast again until the next dawn, not even a long rest.
Yeah. So it's at the end of the day, pretty
It's
much.
like a
you get it
reset,
back.
daily reset.
But
Yeah.
you didn't know what it did until now, so I'll let you have a charge of it. when
That's
you,
fine. I'll be a little mantis man.
Yeah.
Zorak.
Yeah. Yeah. Mantis Jelly's very funny. Yeah. Shred.
Shred rules.
Until we need big flat raft.
There'll be
coming
there's a lot of fun Crickerack stuff coming down the pipeline. So I wanted to give you guys your first taste of one, which is just a really cool mantis guy.
Hell yeah.
Well, now we got to prevent another attempted genocide.
I know. It's obvious they're pooling everybody at this battle of the bands.
I mean, we obviously all did like we're doing the Hangover. Clearly, I mean it's. But also, I wanted to add that thing of Drew, Where's My Car, where they find out that they got like suits tailored. I had to go find it. That was a little throwback to that. So
I
yeah,
got
you guys
some
also
sick leather pants.
have a
that aren't
mysterious bag of gold.
Oh
yeah. How did we end up with that?
That's
Oh, speaking
Interesting
of
to
which,
find
I got to
out.
add 900 gold to my inventory.
Yeah.
because we gave Doreen 100.
Well, you got to stay, you got to keep
Stay
it.
in the good graces.
Yeah, we got to be men of the people.
Yeah.
believe he's the god of the people.
Yeah, but
I have 918 gold.
what if, however we came across this gold was like, not a great.
We probably
Way
sold
to
all the
do it.
tacos, if I'm being real.
I don't know, man.
There was no tacos in the bag.
1,000 gold for tacos.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
sure-
hold
More
on.
than 1,000
Have you ever
because we
been
had
to
to
the
pay
street
for the
meat guy
clothes.
after the bar?
Oh, you're right. It is like gold.
I mean, I'm sure no one's looking for a missing 1,000 gold pieces.
No, of course not.
No. It's fine.
They're never gonna come looking in Sluvel drip. I'll tell you that much.
It is such a funny trope to like open a bag of giant money and be like, we're going to spend this immediately.
Instead, I'm saving.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a long one, but good God, you guys did a lot in that one. You guys
Yeah.
did a lot of
There
exploring.
was a
in,
lot.
Yeah.
Some good
a lot
role
of
playing.
investigating.
Failed
We're
investigating.
on the case.
Dude,
Yeah.
that
Sending messages specifically to one
landlord sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he really
So-
does.
So
Yeah.
uncomfortable. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was kind of thing too. I was like, I personally don't care for landlords.
Yeah.
So
They are bloodsuckers.
it was a quite literal blood-sucking landlord
Yeah.
taking advantage of artists and musicians. That was
I see the analogy now.
yeah. I'm not like a super like what's the word I'm looking for as a DM? I'm not sneaky about my shit.
Yeah.
It's all on Front Street, really. With the
There's no subtext.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I thought that'd be a funny idea. I like the idea of like a bunch of just like a vampire is such a funny idea in the Underdark because they're like every night is night now.
Because that's what that was the first thing I said. I was like, what time of day is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we're in a fucking underground cave system.
Although their defense against Krizik's like, they can't call lightning down here. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
but
mean-
they're really strong.
Yeah. It was a literal defense for them for a while because like Stormcaller clerics need clouds to
Right.
They need
for call
storm.
lightning a lot of those spells.
Yeah.
I also like in general the call lightning spell has that in the spell description. If you're outside, you need to be outside for it.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh yeah, the Stormcallers are nerfed down here, and this is the strongest military in Aeona. Like the reason they stayed out of all these wars. They've hunkered down here, and they've.
Well,
you
we're
know-
about to convince them they need to be in ours
Well,
for this
Yeah.
portion of the world.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be tough to convince them, I think, especially if we're opening up with here's another god.
Well, it's more like if
We're
they
we're
know
passing
the
through, buddy.
Bleebly guys are here, they aren't gonna mess around long with the dwarves, and they're gonna try to hunt us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because we are actively forming a god and religion.
I mean, they definitely know the
Counter Crusade.
Bleedly guys are here because, I mean,
because of the barbershop.
Felix.
No, Felix.
is
Oh,
out
well,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Felix and we haven't shut up about Bleedly since we hit shore.
But they
Well,
aren't
even
great.
before that, we haven't.
Yeah.
So basically, since what episode, like 2, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too.
And I'll say too, you guys have only been here a day. It's not like Felix did this all overnight. It's like this was already here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, he
So-
found the barber.
That's why
He went right to the guy he knew was going to be on his side.
That's why we sent the message. So chances are Felix probably might have thought of going back to his place as a hideout and then sees this and is like, I'm in too deep.
License
Yeah.
plate buried in the forehead. Bleedly was here.
Yeah, that's so metal and gnarly. Every once in a while, you guys do something that I'm like, if that were in a movie, this would be NC-17, and you would have to have like a smut warning in front of it. Yeah, that's or snuff, not smut. Maybe
Oh,
smut.
I mean,
you
the
did
Omega
it.
hanging out the back of those pants.
Hey, that was my ass cheeks. Toluga's all caked up.
Fish cakes.
Couple of fish skanks in the wind. You're hearing those cat calls.
Ugh.
The slapping noises.
Yeah,
I'm trying to stealth, but the clap of my ass cheeks is winning the guard.
disadvantage on all future stealth checks. Yeah, I just fucking Bouncicles is so funny. I love a character like that where you're like, oh, I wasn't planning on doing anything with you, so now I get to just have full unbridled fun with this NPC that you guys have latched onto.
You better fucking figure it out because he's coming back to Sloopledrip.
Well, he's also hunting Felix. And also, I told him to be safe, so hopefully, if he's in too deep, he's like, I must go.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good stat block actually. I usually like
He's a Minotaur.
yeah, he's a Minotaur Labyrinth Master or something like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's got some cool little features.
And I immediately attached to him because I
Yeah.
could finally use this language.
My way of looking at it too is like if he's a Minotaur down here, he's probably the only Minotaur. It's that thing of if someone speaks a language to you when no one
Oh,
else
yeah.
does.
They immediately latch on.
Immediately you're like, oh, this is a cool guy. Like he's
Yeah.
learned my language. I respect you. Like, so yeah, that tracked for me. I was like, okay, yeah, if you use your language on him, he will like you. That's how that usually works.
Bouncically.
Bouncicles, born to bounce. My-
Forced.
yeah,
Forced to sweep.
What are the odds we can get him to quit the bar?
and then join you on your bouncy quest.
His name is Bouncicles. If anything, we might be able to move the Sloopledrip people into...
the entire village of Sloopledrip.
No, but we could have an extension. Like we could move
satellite
Mima's
office.
Full drip
Taqueria.
extension.
We could start with the Taqueria.
Okay.
And then we might get a building, so that a couple of people might.
This
Yeah,
actually
something-
sells itself because, hey, Doreen, you're slanging drinks. What do drunk people want? Street meat.
So next time we
Taco
go in, we'll
cart.
stop by the bar. I'll say,
Uh-huh.
my mom makes a mean fish taco.
Okay. So you want a franchise,
Yeah.
basically?
Yeah.
A franchise in the Eben Den?
Yep.
That's really
I'm
funny. I had no
assuming-
problem with that.
I mean, what was it? Tambano Kano in our other campaign literally made a breakfast sandwich chain.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Why have you all of your characters are like so sandwich or taco focused?
I love food. Haven't you
true.
realized that yet?
Food's tight.
I assume Yarno is going to try and set
A
up
crippling
shop
food addiction.
in this place.
That's the other thing. Yeah, is
If I don't have it,
Yarno.
I die.
Yarno is going to be looking for a new place to set up shop, and this place is fucking perfect for someone like Yarno.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's already on fire.
yeah, yeah.
So he doesn't need his big dragon that flew away.
Mhm.
What is it? I figure once we get back to Sloople I'll tell Theo to relay all this information to Yarno, and then
Jarno and
His people.
Genry.
Genry.
Yeah, the people from the Steel
And then
Toe.
I will talk to Mima and Mean Gene.
The planes.
The
And
planes.
they can relate it to the
Gulp and Frick.
well, no, I figured I was also going to meet Gulp
Yeah.
and Frick because I have a personal thing to deal with Frick.
Yep.
And then
And Gulp. You gotta
we'll
learn
tell
that way of the plane.
Was it like the
Mhm.
town guardians or whatever? What were they called again?
The wardens.
The wardens.
Yeah.
That you need to get over your differences because they already started getting. They've already had people in this town.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like the idea of heroes on an adventure that are like coming into contact with like their enemy everywhere, like slowly starting to be a problem for everyone. And even in a place like the Ebon where they've been so neutral for centuries, like the wars come to them and they don't really have a way out of it anymore. So I like that as a world building concept. But yeah, that was a fucking juicy one.
Mm.
Also, I-
and like, you know, the music part of it is like, you know, music is always like rebellious. It's
Yeah,
like especially
totally.
like speaking truth to power and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Unless
Very
it's
Rage Against the Machine.
Crysic rock.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there you have it. It's
Clouds
uninspired, lame ass bullshit.
I love how my counter argument is: do you want to listen to Crysic rock the rest of your lives?
Well, it was like
God, no.
that's why like I wanted to make that joke where it's like they committed genocide, but like they're also doing lame music, arguably worse.
Well, that's the thing too, is like the Crysic storm callers for the last couple centuries have just been kind of dorks.
Yeah.
Like they're just guys that were like, the storm protects us, the storm is what saves us, we worship the storm. And like they've never really been a problem. It's just something you kind of like ignore. But now
they're
things
imposing
are
their will.
shifting.
Yeah.
They're pushing that on people more, and they're
Totally
getting
not
involved
cool.
in places that haven't been involved before. So like Crysic rock has probably always been a thing, but
Yeah.
it's never been the main music people listen to.
I mean, yeah, you just replace it with Christian rock. And yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's exactly the same
it's
deal.
there.
same conflict.
Yeah. Yeah, when you told me you're making like a metal tiefling bard, I was like, oh, I know
Yeah, full-on
exactly
rebellious.
what we're doing with this.
Let me establish the opposite of that.
Yeah. With clouds wide open.
So then would that make our religion like the spaghetti monster religion?
Kind of, because
'Cause
we're
we-
being
The
real
flying
here.
spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
Theo the Spaghetti Monster.
Yeah.
I'm getting a colander.
Well, all right, gang. That was a fucking real fun one, but well, behind the curtain, we got one more episode to record today, fellas.
Yeah.
So
We're burning daylight.
we're burning daylight. We got to dive right in.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like these little talkbacks. We're not going to stop, so listen to them. Plus, you get fun little tidbits that you're not going to get otherwise, unless people are talking about them on the Reddit
They're not
r/dicey_situations.
tight.
That's how I could get it. Sorry.
It's fine.
But yeah, thank you. And please, as always, get on iTunes or Spotify or YouTube or whatever you're listening to this on and rate us. Subscribe to us. Don't miss an episode. It's serialized. You need to know what's going on. Why are more of you listening to some episodes than others? It doesn't make sense. But
And it
that's on
comes out.
you. I'm sorry. I see the numbers. They upset me when future episodes have more listens than previous ones. It makes no goddamn sense.
Mark's been really into the analytics lately, so
Yeah. It's a problem. Anyways, make sure you rate, review, subscribe, interact with us, send us your questions, dicysituationpod@gmail.com. Let us know what you think. Please, for the love of God. I'm not going to say it this time. Keep it dicey!
This has been a Business Shark production.